Last game, guys, is the highest total of the week, which we were slightly surprised by the 48.5 number. But the Rams going to Chicago, Matthew going to Chicago in his trapper hat, Puka Nacua going to Chicago with his $9,000 price tag.
Comrade Matty.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of other Russian phrases. I can't at the moment.
Nostradanya.
Yeah.
That's goodbye.
Okay. I'll sign off. I'll sign off my DraftKings, you know.
Nostradanya, Marie.
Yeah.
That would be a disaster.
The crown is not yours, it's mine. Welcome to Communist Russia. All right, Puka Nacua, 35% target share. It was a kind of a high line here, but as we've talked about, this Bears defense isn't that good. And if there's anyone you're going to bet on to just absolutely crush in this big game, I think it's Puka Nacua.
They're opportunistic, is what the Bears are.
Yeah, the only thing is with the Rams is their offense hasn't really looked right ever since the first Panthers game. And I understand that they had success at the end and Stafford was able to drive for a winning touchdown. But Stafford at one point, the completion percentage wasn't great. They just haven't looked like they've been rolling at the same level that they were in the middle part of the year. But at the same time, this Bears defense got gashed for 42 by the Niners, and the Niners scored 3 points the week after against Seattle. Yeah. So also, Jordan Love threw for 4 touchdowns and kind of did whatever he wanted until late in the game.
That's the argument for Stafford, right? 323 yards and 4 touchdowns for Jordan Love last week against these same Bears. And we like Matthew Stafford more than we like Jordan Love. We like Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams more than Matthew Golden and Jaden Reed and Romeo Dobbs and all the guys there.
Let's look at the props for this game in Chicago. Once again, a high point total despite the very, very cold weather. Matthew Stafford's passing line as high as you'll see at this point in the playoffs, Jay, 267.5.
Yeah, and there is expected to be snow on Sunday in Chicago, but I don't think the wind is going to be so significant. Not expecting rain, which Matthew will like. And so I think that Stafford, the elements I don't think should deter him too much. Also, we saw, as much as Stafford has struggled outdoors at times, like think back to the playoffs last year against Philadelphia. He played pretty well in that game, was able to put up numbers there against a much more ferocious defense than he'll see in Chicago. I do think the rushing attack as well, the Rams could be interesting here. He can run on the Bears. Blake Corum continues to get a lot of work.
Yeah, he does. Other side of the ball, though, I think I would probably take unders on like DeAndre Swift. Like the way you attack, first off, we think the Rams they're going to get into a shootout here. The Rams are going to be able to move the ball against Chicago, and I just don't think the Bears will be able to run and play kind of the methodical type game that they want to. I think it's going to have to be Caleb Williams' arm. So Colson Loveland becomes sort of interesting in this game, and I'm worried about DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai going up against that Rams defense. But as the Carolina Panthers and Jalen Coker showed, you can throw against this Rams secondary that I think might be a little overrated.
Bit shaky. Also, great coaching matchup here. McVay, Johnson. The other NFC matchup too, Shanahan, McDonald. These might be I think they are the 4 best coaches in the NFC.
Did you see when McVay was asked about if he's spoken to LaFleur on the phone? It was a very funny moment.
Okay.
He kind of hinted like duh with a smile, but then kind of deflected away from the question and smiled again. It's the Ben Johnson rivalry against that coaching tree is fascinating. Sunday night, everything is on the line.
They're very close to LaFleur and McVay.
In the divisional round, Matthew Stafford leads the Rams against Caleb Williams and the Bears. The NFL divisional round, Sunday, 6 Eastern on NBC and Peacock.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.